is indeed a bundle of testimonies. You are next in line for this order in the name of Jesus. Your name, ma'am, and what the Lord has done for you.
I'm Mrs. Stella Chinechere Guaju. A shout of praise to God going on here. I got married 2018, and from 2018 to 2022, I could not conceive. So, and those days, I used to have this kind of dream. You know, my wedding is always inconclusive in my dreams. And sometimes I will be in traditional marriage, and then at the verge of my husband coming to marry me, another man will come to marry me. So I continued like this, and then I'll be eating in the dream. So this continued until January 2022. My mother in the Lord introduced me to koinonia. And at first I wasn't consistent, you know. And at a point, my spirit convinced me to be consistent with this thing. And I became consistent. And I was coming, I was doing everything, but one day I had a dream. And in that dream, I used to have molestation in the dream. So, but that particular day, this man with woman figure is a figure, is a being, but he has man and he has woman. And he molested me brutally, and I was deeply crying in the dream. I was like bittered. And Apostle appeared to me and said, "Why are you crying?" I said, "Apostle, so you are here. Did you not see what these people are doing to me? I did not do anything to them. Did you not see? You're asking me why I'm crying. I want to die." He said, "You cannot die. But do you want to be free?" I said, "I want." How can you be asking me this kind of question? He said, "Okay, come to me." I said, "Okay." I fell down before him, and I held his trouser. And he laid his hand upon my head, and he was praying. And then, after that day, that was October miracle service. I came down. I was coming after I had that dream. I was convinced that I must receive my miracle that day. So I was surprised that when I came, I was seated outside. The apostle said that when he was planning for the program, that God told him that when he comes up, he should lay hands on all the expectant mothers. And I was like, "God, is that how you walk?" I rushed up from outside and I came in. He laid hand upon us and he prayed for us. I was confused. I received my miracle. But few days after then, I started seeing my monthly flu again. I was destabilized. I was like, "Oh, I thought that this God have answered my prayer. What is this?" So as I was bitterly complaining, my husband was like, "But then why are you talking like this? Allow God to do his thing his own way now." And that statement now convinced me again. I started giving God thanks. I know, Lord, that you have answered me. So this was happening, and then, okay, this was that my monthly flu was that of November, because that's our miracle service for that October was almost 28 or something. So that November has finished now, and then on the 12th we relocated to Port Harcourt. Few days after we relocated, I fell sick, and when I got to the hospital, they tested me and they said, "You are pregnant." I said, "I cannot be pregnant. I've tested this pregnancy how many times?" And I told the nurses, "You are not sure, please do urinalysis because this might be a mistake." He did again. He said, "I did not see anything for this one, but this could be because it's not up to a month yet. So it's still shallow, no? Let us try the blood one again." I said, "Okay, do." He said, "This thing did not even waste time. It has shown that you are pregnant now. You are pregnant." I said, "I did not agree." I came the next day to check again. I am pregnant. Koinonia, see the results.
Can you celebrate the Lord?
Seragu dopurodu naga.
Can you join us to give the Lord a shout of praise? Can you lift your hands and just give God praise? If you know that song, you can go ahead and sing. Can we magnify the Lord tonight? Let's give him all the praise. Let's give him praise. Let's give him thanks. Give all the glory to the Lord. Are you saying something to the Lord? He says, come with words.